how does it feel to be the first person to collab on K.I.M?
I'm honored. I'm super excited. We're doing something that I love to do, so I'm pretty sure it'll be such a vibe. I'm so excited.
Yes. Hey lovelies, it's Kim, and today we are answering some juicy questions in our sip and paint with our special guest, Yadi. Hey lovelies, so like I mentioned, we have a special guest, the beautiful Miss Yadi. Don't forget to go subscribe to her channel, link will be down below. In today's sip and paint, we are going to be painting this, which we found in store on Pinterest. It's a cacti in a desert, so we're gonna be making our own little style. So
We're not Picasso, so we're gonna
Right.
be trying what we can.
beginners keyword. Did I mention we are going to be answering some juicy questions?
Just for...
Okay,
Little beige moment.
green, of course.
A lot of these are like really dirty, so
It's
my
okay.
bad.
I'm not trying to use a lot.
A little goes a long way.
Okay, cool. So just a little bit.
And some of it is dry,
Oh.
so it comes out like that.
Did you ever take art?
I mean, I took a art class, but it wasn't like arts and crafts. Like for real, it was just learning about art in high school.
Nice.
In grammar school, obviously, like we took little art classes. But I've gotten really, really into art over the years. Like to the point where in my future, like home, I want to have like a whole office dedicated to art.
I've seen your room.
Yeah,
The
I want to
beautiful
do.
canvases.
I really want to do pottery. Like I want to learn how to make pottery.
Ooh, exercise for the hands.
I know. Hey.
Oh god.
Oh
It's
my
like
God.
slime.
Do you see
Oh my
this?
god.
Like I don't know what to do.
Oh,
It's
it's dried up.
Okay, so first question. Has your personality changed in the last 4 years? And first person to answer it is YY.
Okay. So I would like to say that my personality has changed quite a lot, like over the last 4 years. I think when you like are growing up, especially into like young adulthood, because I don't want to say adult yet. I'm still in my 20s, so young adult. Like you go through a lot of things that not only change your personality, like different friends, different environments. So I would say that like I'm still charismatic and hilarious, but like some of the more serious aspects of my personality, I would say like definitely have changed.
How about you, Kim? Has your personality changed in the last 4 years?
So much. A lot. I am not the person that people know from 4 years ago. My personality changed a lot, yes. I think your personality changes a lot when you're going through a lot of mental health, which we're going to conversate about that. But also your environment, friends, people around you, I don't know, it's just, I'm always changing. So the Kim you met yesterday is not the Kim today, so. I know in high school I was in this after school thing that we used to paint, and it was so relaxing. I have a portrait, but since then I haven't painted, so it's been such a long time. I sometimes doodle in my notebook, but I'm not an artist. No.
I think like painting is so much more fun when you like take away the label of like needing to be an artist when it's good. Like a lot of my paintings aren't even the best, but it's just like the activity itself is so wholesome. So I feel like you don't have to like be Picasso, but like just drawing anything, like It's a calming activity. It's fun.
I'm more of a...
During the summer, I need to take you, like, painting in front of the lakefront while you see the entire city. That is, like...
So, how would you describe yourself in 3 words? And first person that I'm going to choose is Kim.
Shy. I'm an extrovert if I'm comfortable around you, and independent. Yes. Those are the 3 words I could think of as of right now.
Okay. And how about you, Yadi?
My 3 words would be loyal, funny, and creative.
You are very creative.
Thank you.
Yes.
So, we are 5 minutes in. This is how far you guys are.
The desert. We're in the desert right now.
Yes, it's very gold.
I don't know. She said it's gold. It's
looks
like habit,
gold.
but
I
alright.
see gold. This direction, and then you stroke it on that direction. Do you think it'll look ugly?
It does affect your painting, yeah.
It does?
Yeah.
Okay, so I gotta stroke one way?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Keep it at one rhythm.
No pun intended.
All pun intended.
Can you guys, like, take a
All
sip?
about the motion.
Oh yeah, we haven't even been sipping. We just
Yeah,
been,
can
we
you
just been
guys
painting.
take a sip, please?
We just been painting.
Okay.
I'm scared to get stained. You guys, my birthday is next week, so I'm blowing out my candle.
Have you decided what you're gonna do for your birthday?
No, I like to go with the flow. Like, I don't like surprises in a way because I get nervous.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I just like to embrace the day when it comes. You know, like 22 years ago I was born. You
Mhm.
know, it's crazy, but
Explained it well.
I hope this is coming out right.
What the fuck is that?
I'm drawing a sun. Like, the sun can be orange in the desert. You gotta do what you gotta do when you're trying to be Picasso.
Okay, let's continue.
Yes.
Can you two show your painting right now? Okay.
Let me see. Oh, that's a sun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely something.
It's a little. I forgot that sun can be like yellow.
I love
but
this,
we're
like,
gonna just do it.
color scheme though, like the nude and the orange.
Mhm.
Yes, and my hand. Yeah.
It's fucking lopsided and shit.
Let us see.
That's cute. Okay.
Okay, the next question is, do you want children? If so, what age and how many?
I do want children. I don't know when. More likely when I'm 25 or 24. More likely. I want. Well, first I want to have my first one to see how that is, and then I want to have them like kind of like 3 years apart each. Maybe 3 maximum, but I do not want to have one child. I do not want an only child. I'm drawing the sun from the Teletubbies.
This has changed over the years a lot for me, but I definitely would say, like, in the near future, like 24, 25. No, maybe like 26 to 28. I used to want 4 kids, but now I'm down to 2. But I'll see if that changes once I have my first 2. But I want to have my first 2 a year apart, which I know for a lot of people's like, but yeah, I would love to have them a year apart, or at least 2 years apart.
Do you ever think of like you'll be a good mother? I'm scared of that.
Yeah, I feel like it's always scary because you never really know like what to base it off other than like what you've been through in like your own childhood and what you see.
Yes.
But I feel like I'd like to have hope that like I'm the one to like break a lot
The
of
cycle,
generational curses,
yes.
including like how I treat my children.
That sun is definitely not yellow.
It's a little mistake. I'm gonna steal some of Kim's right here.
Do you know how to draw a perfect circle?
Not really. I think the yellow just messed it up. I think it looks like
The
throw
yellow
up.
doesn't look like
it's starting to make brown. Okay. Oof. Evacuating.
Next question is, why did you both start a YouTube channel, and did it improve your mental health?
So I started keeping it melodic 2 years ago. It's a blog originally, and where I just write anything I want, like my diary. And it wasn't the direction I was going for originally doing YouTube, but then after those 2 years passed, I told myself I wanted to get out of my comfort zone. I wanted to see some change in my life. I wanted to get out more, be more confident, see the self-growth, the evolution within the videos I do. So that was one of the reasons, and it has helped me. It has helped me with my mental health because it's making me get out of my comfort zone. Like I said, that was the intentional goal, and just, you know, my videos are mostly about mental health and self-growth and weight loss, which I'm trying to better myself every day. So it has been impacting my mental health in a positive way.
Yeah.
So I originally started my YouTube channel because I wanted to create like vlogs and like take people along with like the things that I do, and I still enjoy doing that, and I still do that. But also my YouTube channel was created for the purpose of like seeing myself grow throughout the vlogs and like grow throughout like the visual diaries and like a bunch of different things that I do. And I would say it has improved my mental health because like Kim said, like it forces you to get out of that comfort zone when you're behind the camera and being open and like seeing yourself transition from different types of content. Sometimes transitioning different types of content is also about, as you're growing, you are interested in different things. And I think it's really helped my mental health get to where I want it to be for me to evolve to that woman that I want to be. So yeah. Yours actually looks so much better than mine.
I don't know.
Because it has like the round. Like mine looks kind of like a thumb.
This looks so weird. Do you like cacti?
It's supposed to be one of the most easiest plants to keep alive because you barely
Killed
fucking
it.
water it. I fucking killed it. Like I killed the cactus.
How can you kill? Oh my
Because I forgot to water it.
It's okay.
And
I
like you're
killed
not
my
even supposed to
flowers.
water it that much. And like that was when I knew that like I just couldn't be the plant mom I wanted to be.
It's one of my goals in life. Hopefully I master it when I'm 32.
Me too. I want plants in my house everywhere, but alive, you know?
How do you feel about how mental health is portrayed on social media?
Very happy that it's being a very common topic discussed about. Not like 10 years ago where it was like, oh no, you know, we're not going to talk about that. But I'm so happy that I see women talking about it and just being themselves and being honest about their mental health, because I feel like we don't all have our bleep figured out. You know, like we don't have our stuff figured out just yet, but I'm happy people are starting to talk about it more confidently and having a community. What about you?
So I definitely agree. I feel like I'm glad social media is like grasping onto mental health and talking about it more. However, I will say that like I feel like especially on TikTok, because I love TikTok, but I feel like it can be so toxic because I feel almost like mental health is not treated as this thing where like everyone has it and let's like get together and act like we can all just be sad about it. You know, like I feel like it can get very toxic on social media, like people just grouping together and staying in this bubble of like not wanting to do better. But I feel like that's just because social media can be good and bad when it portrays anything. But I am happy that, like Kim said, it's being talked about more, which I feel is really needed.
Now we're at the second chapter. Can we see your portrait? I want you guys to definitely comment down below and see who you like more.
Don't be shady because my heart's orange. I mean, my sun's orange.
The sun can be both. It's a mixture of yellow, orange, blue, and black.
Sure. I'm over here studying you. fucked up.
So could you explain again what a self or solo date is?
So a solo date is like when you just decide to do something with yourself that you would do with other people. Like you can go to the aquarium and then go to a restaurant by yourself. And I know a lot of people like that can be a little scary being by yourself, but when you learn how to be in spaces with other people by yourself, learn how to talk to yourself, be with yourself, motivate yourself, it like not only lessens codependency, but it makes you realize that there's so much beauty in what you hold as a person, and it increases so much. It like opens up so many opportunities when you learn how to be whole with yourself and love what you can do with yourself, you know?
So beautifully said.
And I love doing solo dates on my YouTube channel, so if you guys want to go get a little inspiration, you guys can check that out. But Kim's turn to answer the question because I want to hear what she does.
To answer that question, cry. Like, I don't know, crying is healthy. Just cry. Even if it's a lot, just cry. But also take time off social media. Yes, like Yadi said, I tend to notice that affirmations help me a lot. My favorite affirmation is breathe, Kim. Like, I just tell myself that like 50 times, even out loud when somebody's near me or someone random will hear me say it. I'm just like, breathe, please. Also, walking. I love walking. So even if it's raining, well, not really, but when it's sunny outside, I want to spend my time outside just getting
That vitamin.
But yeah, but I have to practice more self-care. I haven't had one of those what's it
Solo
called?
dates?
I haven't had solo dates, no. I've had like dates where I'm just watching Vampire Diaries, and that's like my mental health day. But since I'm resting, my biggest thing is crying. I'm an emotional person, so sometimes when the week is over, I tend to take some minutes of my day and then just think about everything that happened, and sometimes, you know, just a tear will shed and then I'll just start crying. It's healthy. So yeah, that's one of my things. It's crying. It sounds so depressing. That shit was just gonna go over here.
That's the
like,
sound of fear. Like, I was genuinely afraid of what that was gonna go. I think we're done.
Cute.
No, that is, you know, this isn't making it to the Hall of Fame in my room.
Why?
Yeah.
You can fix it up.
Kim is
It's
hopeful.
so cute though. Like, think about it, right? Look. You did the spikes. What happened to the paint here? That's the only thing. Everything else is
I wanted
really
to
good.
add like stars, and then I realized it looked dumb, and I was trying to go over it with new paint.
Oh, like
yeah,
desert night.
yeah,
Desert
but that was
night.
just now it's just
Okay,
messed up
I
and
get it, I
patchy.
get it. Okay.
Last mental health question is, do you believe money makes your mental health better?
Do you want to answer first? Or
Sure.
okay.
I don't. Okay. I believe in a way money can sort of like increase or like help like make you feel better about certain things, because being financially stable is like one of the things in life that make people
certainly.
feel better. But I don't think money alone can necessarily make your mental health better, because it's just temporary fixes. Like, despite what you can buy or like how financially stable you can be, that doesn't take away the rest of the worries that come with like how serious mental health can affect you. Money is a temporary fix. It's like one of those things that being financially stable brings security, but it does not bring happiness. There's a difference. I feel like mental health is too broad for money to be like the only thing to fix it.
Yeah.
But still cash me out. I mean, but you know.
Does money make your mental health better? No. In a way, it fixes a certain part that can cause mental health, such as finances. You know, that's a big part of everybody's life. Money does not fix your mental health. It can, financial, what's it called? Like
Stability.
your stability is a part where you just want to feel secured in. But in overall, the other aspects in your life that make up your mental, no. I feel like you just have to find other ways to make you happy.
Yeah, I feel like it's an accessory.
There you
Like
go.
money's like
Mhm.
an accessory.
But of course, like you said, money is always needed, but it can't just make you happy alone.
Now we are on to the final chapter. This is when it's gonna get a little spicy.
I'm nervous.
So make sure you guys got your drinks
I
up.
need drinks.
And make sure you guys are sipping. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hold on, let me get y'all a refill.
I don't even have anything.
She said I've been done.
ASMR.
You know, I like it's not regular ASMR that I listen to. I listen to people eating.
I like chewing. I like
Makes me feel
like when you're like close up to the
No.
camera and
Thank
or
you.
like with the brush or like the makeup brush.
Mhm.
No. Like hand gesture.
So the first question is, do you like receiving or giving? I don't know what giving means,
Like
I love giving gifts.
but y'all gonna have to answer it for
I
yourself.
do like
Juicy
giving a
questions.
lot.
We're very giving people.
Yeah, I like giving. Yes, I like giving.
Like what else do you say?
I like giving, yeah. Receiving, I mean, I feel like the attraction comes more with the giving because you see reactions and those reactions make you react and you give me, yeah, so your turn. Oh, so now you don't want to talk.
I'll just be quiet over here in my little corner.
I think since I was 18 and up, you know, that's when I started liking it. But, you know, it depends on the person.
I mean, it
It
kind of
depends on
does.
the person. To me, that's more like sacred.
Yeah.
Is that weird?
No, I feel like it's because it feels a little intentional. Like if you're as a female starting it, in a way. I just feel like
Okay.
it can be very like intimate.
It's not intimate?
No, it can be.
Oh,
It is
okay.
very
I was
intimate.
like, it's super intimate.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's more intimate than anything else. It's like, yeah, okay, Miss Experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8th grade is my first time giving. However old you are in 8th grade.
Okay. The next question is freakiest place you've ever done it.
You want to go first? I think from what I've heard, yours is the most exciting. Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely have had a lot of make out explicit sessions, like cars, public bathrooms, restaurant bathrooms.
Okay.
What about you?
I would say living rooms.
Just living rooms.
Living room. It's about the story.
Oh.
Car, of course. Yeah.
Do you like, cause you know how some partners will like, guys will like grab your behind or like play with you in public? Like, do you ever
Okay.
like give your man a little like
Oh.
touch or something
okay,
in public?
okay.
Like, I want you later. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I get what you're talking about. I don't want to say something. I don't know why. Just like,
I feel like guys do that a little more than girls do, honestly.
really? Starting person?
Oh,
I like to start shit.
yeah.
I don't know. Wait. Depends on the mood, the energy match,
Mhm.
you know.
I think it can be a little risky but attractive, like when you're touching up on your man in public.
You know, confident in that section.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, you know, we're all sex positive, so we're trying to like, you know, just be there for our other person.
Mhm.
You know, the excitement, keeping the flame in
Yeah,
the
people
flame.
get really like, what's the word? People get really creative. Like I saw a couple on TikTok that were like, they go to the club and they act like they don't know each other, and like the guy's coming to like pick her up for the first time, and they like act like they just never met each other before. Like I feel like that's
They must
like,
be an old couple.
Yeah, probably, but
Yeah.
I feel like it's, you know, like things
It's
like
spicy.
that. Yeah,
it's
like
spicy.
spicy
It's
little
new.
stuff.
Yeah. Girl. Okay.
Just throw me around.
We don't want you to be thrown like in a way where we see you with bruises and shit. Dude. Okay.
Definitely no bruises. No.
Do you like hickeys?
No.
Me
I don't.
neither.
I don't know why. They're unpleasant. Like, while you're giving them, it's unpleasant. And, like, the mark is just so ugly. Like, to me.
So on a scale of 10 to 100, going intense or whatever, what's your level of toxic? 10%, 20%, 30%?
Oh, honey. I used to be toxic as
Yeah.
hell.
I would say, like, if you met me 4 or 5 years ago, maybe even 3 years ago, I'd give me a smooth...
Like with your exes?
Yeah, I'd give me, like, a smooth 90. I was really not the best person. But now I give myself, like, a...
So what kind of toxic? Like
I
jealousy?
I was honestly super insecure with myself, and also like I was just that type of person that was like so codependent to the point that it was like suffocating.
Okay.
And I just also had like all these like insecurity issues, and like I was just like toxica. Like when you think spicy like Latina toxic, that was like way past. Because I'm thinking like toxic as far as like relationships. I definitely like back then like with my exes and everything give myself like a 90, 95, like I would have ran away from myself back then. Like, apologies to the people in the back. Like, I would have ran away from myself. But now I feel like I'm at like a smooth like 5. Like I know that's like really drastic, but I feel like I definitely have changed like an extreme amount. But I still have like those like moments that I feel like everyone has in like certain situations or like certain moments. You know, like when you're on your time of the month and you don't want to be irritated, but you're like,
So is this
get
like
away from me.
So is this like your apology to your ex?
No, I definitely feel like everything was toxic. When I was toxic, everything around me was also toxic. So hopefully, like people have
What
grown.
about your
I've
friends?
grown.
Toxic friends?
Toxic friends are so. I feel like I've encountered. No, I feel like I've had an equal amount of share of toxic friendships and relationships. I feel like toxic friends are always harder because you never really like. It's harder to like label somebody. Like I feel like friendship breakups are so much more hard than like regular breakups are like being like, oh, like you could say my boyfriend's toxic, but like saying like, oh, my friend's toxic, like that just hurts a little. It hits a little harder.
Okay.
You know. But yeah, I definitely consider myself way less, if not at all, toxic anymore. I'm definitely a grown, matured, better woman.
They just got you at the wrong. Dude, I'm like, I admit, yeah, I was toxic. I can say I'm better, but I was toxic more in like insecurity.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you were saying, like who is texting, you know, type of stuff. Like, yeah. Also too, I feel like I'm the type to want to take control. Like,
yeah.
Like if you're not showing me a percentage of masculinity, then I feel like I have to step in. Yes. So I think I was toxic in that order, but I feel like I'm better, and I had to be better. But I guess, you know, we're young and stuff, so like now in this relationship it's like, God, like you don't want to get jealous, but you know it's show business, so you're like, okay, being professional over here, being manager and stuff, but then at the end of the day, I'm surprised I haven't gotten hurt in a way, but I can say back then I would get hurt so much more.
That's what, like, why it's so important to like be whole with yourself and love yourself before you enter a relationship. I feel like that's where a lot of like our toxicity came from in the past.
Yes.
And now it's like so much different, but
also it's not on us only.
Yeah, it's not on us only, but
only. It wasn't only on us.
Yeah, we've all like dealt with like the toxic relationships. Everyone like, but
right, you're young and you're like naive and you still don't know what you want. So I feel like relationships is a whole different variety wide topic. So
we just hope everyone who was once toxic has grown and everyone's like,
you don't want to see that, you know. Like, you want to get better, okay? Like, do it for yourself, do it for your future partner, do it for them, you know. We're not just toxic, men are toxic too, okay?
Yeah, like,
y'all have your demons.
Put this on no podcast. Like,
literally,
yeah, men can be toxic too. Yeah.
Okay, guys, we are on the final question for this sip and paint, and the question is, what is your zodiac sign? And whatever it says, is it true?
You should go first.
So I'm a Sagittarius, and my zodiac sign says that I am wild, feisty, independent, exciting, adventurous, fun, loving, sociable, welcoming, and honest, speaks her mind, and a straight shooter. So I would say I'm not the biggest fan in like believing zodiac signs like to the T, but I would say like some of the stuff is relatable. Like I would consider myself fun, loving, sociable, adventurous. I love taking like spontaneous days with my friends and stuff. I would say I'm also like independent. I don't really know what my zodiac sign means by feisty or wild. I would say
really?
Maybe at times I can have a little bit of a little snapback. But yeah, I think like what the zodiac sign says is it sounds relatable, but again, not the type to like read it every morning and base my whole entire life off it. But
I have to say I'm guilty of that. There was a point where I was reading all about my zodiac sign, and I was just like, oh my god, this correlates so much about me. Like, there's this article I have saved in my phone, and it's just so relatable. But no, I'm not doing that no more, you know. Don't base it off of what they say. I am an Aries woman, and my characteristics say you are a natural leader. You are natural leaders and alphas, which I tend to fight for control. You're feisty, creative, independent, intelligent. You're a high energy person who refuses to accept anything less than the best. Since you are a fire sign, you might be unexpected at times, but you are fun to spend time with. So, feisty, yes. Creative, starting to. Independent, of course, always. Intelligent, I'm a nerd. Also, I like having control, which that was one of my toxic traits, so I'm fixing that. But yes, I can agree with this. So that concludes our sip and paint with the beautiful Miss Yadi, and we are done with our paintings. This is how it came out. Thank you so much for joining me. This is my first collab with her. Yes, and hope you guys like it. I will see you next time. Bye.